445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here today. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. In is Christian Yelich. He will lead this one off today.
Milwaukee, center fielder, number 22.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Yelich. And he's looking for three right out of the gates today. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, leadoff man at third following the triple to kick things off. So he'll try to bring him home here. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Sends that one out of play for strike one. These Rockies, Harold, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, this is one of those games you look out there and you see the roster and you say, what young talent do I want to watch? I mean, both.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
First baseman, number
now
7.
batting, number 7. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting toward the third base dugout. Oh, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The average for him entering play not far north of 200. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Here's Nolan Arenado as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Stephen Vogt.
Stephen Vogt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Grounded to the right. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Braun giving chase. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Kane is under it. 2 down. Digging in now, Dom Nunez, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive, and that was not the pitch.
Chacin's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And look out as that one sails behind him.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So stepping in, Yolis Chacin.
Leading off for the
9-1-2 due up.
Yolis Chacin.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yolis Chacin becomes the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Too high. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready now, Ian Desmond. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, Ian Desmond.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball. Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Well, you definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning, and he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, number 16. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box, David Dahl. He singled his last time up.
David Dahl.
And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Ball 3.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He was able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that. Ready for another chance. Number 7 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 7.
fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Riding in once again, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Charlie Blackmon.
Curveball that time, not even close. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. Kane is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nolan Arenado.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
Settling in now,
Right
Carlos
fielder.
Gonzalez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Chacin looks in. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Stephen Vogt.
Pitch is popped up. Nunez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Orlando Arcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fly ball out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 down. Striding in, Jonathan Villar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Digging in, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
High pop-up. Vogt is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
stepping in, Dom
Catcher.
Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Stepping up now, Ian Desmond reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 16. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yolis Chacin comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Ready once again, Christian Yelich. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is ready for another chance. DJ LeMahieu. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cain moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for Colorado.
Ready for another shot now. David Dahl. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies third baseman. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He chased on that pitch right there, 1-1. He's probably going to try to get him to do it again right here on 1-2.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Dahl rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Number 7. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Riding in once again, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And that brings in the power hitting short.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kane is under it. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Dom Nunez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And here's a ball hit in the air. Arcia onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ian Desmond. Last time through was a base hit. Heading out toward shallow right. Kane is under it. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batter number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming their direction.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Dahl will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Digging in now, Ulysses Chassin. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Eric Sogard will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. That average at 291 to start the day. 3 homers, 9 driven in. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the 3rd out. Matt Albert is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Into the box, number 16. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Action now. In the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander. Ryan McMahon is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Now a swing and a ground ball. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. Another 0-2 coming. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Good bite to that. That sinker as he gets him.
Left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat. David Dahl is at the plate as he watches ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is after it. And that retires the side. In is Christian Yelich. Lead things off here in this one-run contest. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
For the Rockies, number 71, Wade.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. Nunez is under it. 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Striding into the box, number 7. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Did you see that swing? He threw it right by him. I tell you what, this is the alpha male battle. I wouldn't be surprised to see another fastball right here.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Again, he sends it out of play. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still 8 strong innings from him. Really showed a lot in this one.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error.